Hi, this is Jenny from myenergyshift.com, and today I'm going to show you how to freeze corn. The corn this year is just absolutely delicious, sweet, tender, and I want to make sure I can eat that in the winter as well. So I'm going to show you a very quick way to freeze some corn. Of course, the first thing you're going to want to do is to shuck the corn and clean the corn. I'm not the best at cleaning off all those silky fibers, but you just clean it and let it drain. Next, you want to fill a large pot. I cooked 6 ears of corn at a time. You're going to fill it with water and you're going to put the corn in there and then bring it to a boil. And let the corn boil for 3 minutes. While the corn is boiling, you're going to want to get some ice, an ice bath ready. So you're going to get a lot of ice, fill up a sink or a container with ice and water. As soon as the corn is done boiling for 3 minutes, you're going to immediately place it into the ice water. You need lots of ice because it will melt the ice quite quickly. Once the corn has cooled off in the ice bath, you're going to transfer it to another sink or container that just has plain old water in it. Let it sit in there for just a few minutes and then take it out to drain. This is what I used to remove the corn off the cob. This is something my mom has had since the 80s, I think she said. She let me borrow it. You could definitely use a knife and just stand the corn up if you want to, but this made it pretty easy, and I'll show you the technique used for that. Simply place it over a pan and it will just allow all your corn to drop right in the pan. It's the easiest thing to do. The technique is pretty simple. You just start the corn at the beginning and push it all the way through. You can see it can come out in big layers sometimes. That's a really good thing. Gets off the corn pretty quickly, and you just go around till your corn is totally empty of corn kernels and all you have left is the cob. As a kid, I remember pulling out these big pieces of corn and eating them a lot while my mom was taking the corn off the kernel. Just fond memories of my childhood. I encourage you to do that if you decide to make this corn. Grab a big old chunk and eat away. So you just keep going and going until you fill up your pan and you're done with your corn. My mom always placed the corn in little pint bags, but she had the idea this year of just spreading it out on a cookie sheet, and then you could pull out as much or as little as you wanted, and it also doesn't freeze in a big, huge chunk. So I laid all the corn out on a cookie sheet, and then I froze it, which didn't take very long, less than an hour. We used a scraper to take the corn out of the pan, and you just kind of pull it up and then get ready to put it in a bag. Pretty easy. We cooked 12 ears of corn and it ended up getting about a gallon's worth of corn. So this is going to last us for a little while this winter, and we really look forward to eating it. Again, this is Jenny from myenergyshift.com. Don't let that corn go to waste. Freeze it up and you will so much enjoy it for the winter. I hope you enjoy freezing your corn, and namaste.